Written historical evidence of grape growing in the Plan de Dieu dates back to the early 14th century. During this time, the area was mostly densely forested, often with bandits lurking behind the trees. This was terribly risky for travelers passing through, so legend tells us they would pray to the Almighty beforehand, thus the origin of the name Plan de Dieu, meaning God's plain. Although the name is more likely the result of the fact that these woods were once owned by a nearby abbey, which has long since been destroyed. Today, little of the forest land remains, as it is covered with more than 2,600 acres of vineyards, planted mostly to Grenache, plus Mourvedre and Syrah. Grenache is the cornerstone of the Côtes du Rhône village wines. It provides ripe fruit flavors, full body and alcohol, and distinctive notes of herbs and spice. Mourvedre yields wines with deep color, full body, and a firm tannic backbone. Syrah adds elegance, structure, acidity, as well as black fruit, floral, and spice character. Plan de Dieu was the first appended geographical name not featuring an actual village name. The Plan de Dieu production area covers 4 villages, and it is the largest Côtes du Rhône village with a geographical name. Thus, there should be good wine availability in the market. Plan de Dieu received its Côtes du Rhône village with a geographical name status in 2005, and it only applies to red wine. The region is relatively flat, a triangular plain at an altitude of 300 feet. From the middle of the plain, one can take in a spectacular view of the surrounding creuse at the foothills of the Dentelle de Montmirail, Carène, Brasteau, Gigondas, and Vaccaras. The area's deep and well-drained soils, up to 30 feet in depth, are comprised of red clay packed with smooth rolled cobblestones, overlaying some sand. There's not much fertility in these soils, for the vine yields are modest, as it is typical in the Côtes du Rhône village production area, barely enough to bottle 1 bottle of wine per plant. Fortunately, the clay soil supplies the vine roots with just enough moisture to survive the summer drought. Plan de Dieu is an increasingly respected appellation, especially for its Grenache, which ripens beautifully here. While the younger vines tend to produce ripe, fruit-forward wines for current consumption, the region is best known for making richly colored, dense, and concentrated wines with deep red and black fruit and reminiscent of the surrounding Garrigue scrubland, wild thyme, bay, and fennel. These are wines you can confidently lay down in the cellar for up to 8 years. To give the appellation a more memorable distinctiveness, some wine growers use a specially designed bottle featuring the embossed words Plan de Dieu and the vineyard's coat of arms, which is a bunch of grapes topped with a halo.